Alright guys, on this video I'm going to be showing the Christmas decorations for 2025. Starting off with the tree here. Wide shot of that, why not? The rotation tree, it's still doing good this year. There are a couple colors, I know somewhere in here. A couple colors in this section somewhere in here are dead, but other than that it's mostly works. And the lights aren't going haywire like it did last year, where the lights were trying to cut off while it was rotating. So far I haven't had that issue this year. So I don't know what the deal was about that last year. It hit a certain spot and the lights would try to cut off. Okay, in the window here. Whoops, too much. Anyways, got the candle lights in the village in here. So there's the village. It's got some new, just put some new string lights in there for the village just because the old ones burned out this year. So candle lights still doing good. Last year one of these had the brighter orange bulb, but that burned out this year as well. The Mrs. and Santa Claus pilgrims. You notice, I don't know if you can see that, Mrs. Claus has got the original light bulb. The one in Santa burned out this year as well. So it's got a different style night light bulb on it. C4, I think it is. So these candle lights are C4s as well, light bulbs. Some more villages over there. I had to use one of the different plugs for one of the villages because it had some electrical issue going on. Typical. Oh, the Spear LED, GE LED lights, they're still doing good to this year. See, the thing about these LEDs is they don't flicker as bad like the cool LED string lights do. I can't stand the cool flicker. The cool LED flicker, I should say, because it flickers really bad. And someone staring at that who's known to have epilepsy is going to end up having a seizure staring at that. Anyways, we got somewhere on my channel we got this living room window light fixed, so it's got a smart bulb in it. It's set to go from red to green. So I'm glad I got that fixed, or we got that fixed, I should say. So back to red. So, anyways, coming over here, I should say, we got the manger and indoor nativity. So that's still doing good. And you got the string lights going all the way up here, we haven't had to change a set out of these yet. Well, maybe a couple years ago we did, but so far these have survived this year. A couple burnt ones somewhere in here. This third set might be a little questionable. A couple burnt ones, but not terribly bad. Now coming over here, we have this. This is our elderly neighbor gave us this a couple years ago. I would turn it on, but it's got copyrighted music on it. It plays Santa Baby, so I don't want to get copyright for that. Anyways, here's the Wonderland Bear Band. It's on a delay mode, so it'll play every few minutes. We had this year an old one, same old one years ago, but motor on it I think was making noise, so I didn't want to tear into it trying to oil the motor and risk on breaking it. So this is the outfits are different than what the old one had, so that's still doing good. I'm gonna, instead of putting this out in the shed because this is pretty much my childhood, I'm gonna leave it. When we take it down, we usually leave the box in the office. I don't want to risk leaving something like that in the shed again. Oh, and these lights here. Anyways, coming over to this table, here's the snow globes. And, yeah. This snow globe here, my grandmother from my dad's side gave me, what unfortunately a couple years ago I left the batteries. And it does have the lights up and the fan on the wheelhouse, or windmill, I should say. I think it's a windmill. It was spinning, but because I left the batteries in it, it's unfortunately the contacts in there are all rusted and whatnot and broken. So, but the music box still works in it. At least I had to oil it, despite I needed oil because it was bone dry. We have these string lights here. I guess I'll go ahead and plug these in while I'm at it. I would put this on a smart socket and have it turn on and off automatically. I just don't have any spare ones right now. But this set works. That kind. Something new we added this year is this, I guess you can, what is it called? Music carousel. This is from Sam's Club. I'm not a fan of this because, well, it does not have it's very loud and it does not have a volume adjustment. So I'll just turn it on I'll put it on the mode that has, I got to figure out where it is. What on 2 should be. Yep. The one that does have 2 modes on it. One of them plays music and the other one's no music. But again, there's no volume adjustment. I'll just compare it how loud it is just for giggles. I don't want to flip it too fast. Yeah, I don't want to play that any longer. Anyways, yeah, that's how loud we're not that loud, but still, it's. I wish Sam's Club or Members Mark would get their mess together. Is what I'm saying. Because at least add a volume knob to it, to where it won't be so loud. That would be nice, eh? And this over here, yeah. Also, I forgot to mention the clocks. This clock's still working. It had a little false start this year where apparently the clock was locked up. Like I had to get it unstuck. Had a bad connection, I guess, from sitting too long. It does have a music box in it, but the music box in this one's dead. Yeah, so music box dead in that, but the clock still works despite the little connection issue when I first got it set up. The Charlie Brown clock, that's still doing good. Music box is still doing good. That one had that one. This is like the newer one. This is the newer one of the other two, and the common dining room here is where this other clock is. Right on here. Music box is still doing good on that as well as the clock. This is the same thing I said about that clock in the living room. It's had a little false start due to the connection issue or whatever. It had to wake, the whole clock had to wake back up. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah. Other than that, all doing good. So, like I said, I would turn this Snowman on right here, but again, it's got copyrighted. Should I not? Well, let me wait for the Bear Wonderland Bear Band to finish. If I get copyrighted, that's fine. Like, if YouTube complains about it, I'll just mute it. That's what I'm saying. I'll just wait for this to finish. This has got a loose connection. And that got me sidetracked there. That wasn't pushed in all the way for whatever reason. Anyways, here we go. Don't mind the rattling noise. That's the heater. Yeah. I don't remember if this part was supposed to be spinning or not. It actually feels broken too. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just ignore that. Anyways, yeah. The outdoor decorations, they're not turned. I got them set for sunset to sunrise, and it's not quite sunset yet, so I'll have to do that on a separate video. I'm just about out of storage, so I'm probably going to have to upload this and then record the outdoor decorations here later on. So, anyways, that's pretty much it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, and take care.